Welcome, I'm Bill Wake. We're here working on an app to give you some players tools, some things like metronomes and index of first songs and all that are useful to musicians. We started off with an index of first lines, and then we developed a AJamLog, and we've realized that, they really should use the same library. So we're in the process of unifying them. We're going to get to persistence at some point, but for now we're going to focus on this. All right. So the real thing, okay, we have some tests in JamLog that we want to move to songs. I'm not sure we named we renamed JamLog to library because it seemed to be, that was most of what it was doing. And I guess the thing I'm wondering is if songs and library can merge. Okay. Library knows songs, so I think there's a chance that's going to work. I mean, more than a chance, really. We're going to make it work. But I think the easy way may be to fold in songs. So rather than being independent class, maybe it's initially a subclass, or maybe we just merge in its methods. I'm not sure which way will be the easy way for us. Okay, and so I'm moving a library in down where Jam is. I think library is going to be an okay name for the songs in aggregate. And then this, yeah. Well, I think we'll finish merging them and decide what to do with the tests. But I suspect they can all be in one file called a library. Okay, let's see if these tests will run. Okay. Thought I had that. All right, so who uses songs? Everybody. Well, one very large test, a couple views. Yeah, I think, well, we have the song. Yeah, we have the songs object, but yeah, move that into the library. I think you're right. We'll just make these references work. Okay, so how can we do this? Let's just go. Okay, so songs. Is that going to work? Well, who calls this initializer? Okay, I guess I'm getting a little flustered. I know we have some stuff for persistence going on, and I'm not sure what else, but let's, whoops. Okay, yeah, so here we build songs with songs.read, where that was an extension method. So maybe let's get that guy going first. Can I make this library? Let's move the extension to library first. I mean, interestingly, he doesn't really care. Okay, so somebody's probably going to complain because they can't find him. Oh, I guess this place should now be library.read. Don't really care about that, but now let's look at that call here. Okay. Well, that gives us a songs, and this okay. So who's using this? Is it just the, yeah, it's the two. Okay, let's make them take a library first. Okay, so yeah, I think we can do this, and then everything looks okay. All right, that has to be library. JSON should not contain the keys. No, I think he needs that too. He has keys. The key is a field on a song, so I don't think there's any real impact from moving this around. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, I'm not sure what'll happen there. I think we'll have the same issue up at the library level is what'll be the case. Okay, so now who is well, this is library of songs, library to read songs. Okay, is that enough? Missing parameters. Oh, I didn't do the mountain dulcimer one. That is correct. Okay. I guess I will run it. So we should see our songs. We should be able to edit these. If I add a new song, Black dog. Oops. Save song. Now, I'm not sure the closing is quite right like that, but okay, we have that here. But if I go here, oh, we do. Huh. Oh, they all take the library. Well, no. Oh, yeah, nobody's using this anymore. Okay, so we did convert that to the same library. Yeah, that's a fun, a little fun. Okay, so right, that shouldn't affect tests because it's state, but I'll just run them one more time real quick here. All right, so okay, I guess that's not really all views, but anybody that needs it. Okay, so now, content view has this state. I don't really want this to be nobody's calling this at this point, I think, other than us. Maybe one more place. No, just us. Okay, so let's make this just be library.read of songs. And so this should give us a library back. And decode gives us songs. So we'll make a library out of that and out of this. Okay, and I don't think tests will know the difference because they're not getting into this, so we'll run the app too. Something's not good. Nope. Okay. All right, and again, we're just going to make sure the library pulls in the songs from the file. Yep. Okay. Now, when we do the persistence, we got some thinking to do to make sure, like, how do we make sure this only happens the first time and things like that. But, okay. So now we got that being a library. We got library here. We want to get it to use songs. Well, I really want to just pull it all up. Okay, so let's do this. Well, these two are very similar. Let's take both of them. So I'm going to give library these two methods, tunings and keys, and he doesn't need this one. Okay, so I'm going to say self.songs equals songs.songs just to get things flipped a little bit. And then the people using songs in library are in trouble. Okay, songs.songs. Well, I guess we got to move those methods too. So it's this one, which needs, well, let's take all of them. And I've got too many functions kicking around here that do this stuff. Okay, songs should be fine. Now this can just go to songs of key. And that was a pass-through function, so he can go away. And these two are also pass-through functions. Update and record. Update, adjust songs, record just calls through. Okay. Now, I haven't done anything to songs yet, but library is now only using the songs from that. Okay, so let's make sure everything's still happy. There still could be people using songs, though. Yes. Oh, there's songs. Okay. Well, I think I can ask for library dot contents of sort order, right? Library dot contents of song order. Is that the right one? Library.contents of sort order gives us songs. Okay. I think this maybe has no usages. Okay. And presumably it's a very similar problem here. Oh, and I deleted songs now, so does that? No, they weren't using it anyway. Okay. We make it there. Okay. All right. Okay, the songs are there. Let's record one, go back, make sure it's still there. Okay. Yeah, so I guess we use library rather than songs to get songs to show. Okay, now who's using songs? Well, he is. People who have to because they need to pass it in. That's different. That's being done to pass in. Okay, I think we can make a library take individual song elements. So let's change this. Now that affects a bunch of people. Let's do that differently. We'll find an easier way to do this. We'll implement it both ways so we can move one at a time. Okay, so self.songs equals songs. The signature of record change, I thought the keywords were required before. Record. Song and performance. Oh, did he? Well, if nobody's complaining, I think we're probably okay. I'm not consistent. My default is to kind of say if the types are different, it's probably okay to be anonymous, to use this. But yeah, we seem consistent. At least there's only those couple of uses. Okay, so I made a library that takes the individual song, because all I do with songs is I pull the songs out. So let's find these usages of this and migrate them. Well, somebody uses this. Come on. Do it this way. Okay, so these tests, he could just take the array and that should behave the same. Don't know if that'll be okay. Okay. All right, so AJamLog should be okay. Good. All right, the preview, well, it's about the same. I'm going to say let songs equal this thing. I'm kind of not cheating, but making a step further. Okay, and then from there, let's return songs.songs. And I think that does that. Okay, good. All right, that's there. Okay, so now I don't know who's using songs. Well, let's make this case specific. Well, songs.self. And here's one. Yeah, the JSON loader. I think that's, well, no, there's two. There's a few. Okay, so this is the songs. Let's make this a library test instead. I'm not going to worry about where it lives for the moment, but we will fold it in eventually. Now, is that enough? No. But I did something here. No, that's okay. And this shows going back and using sut was a good thing because it helps with stuff like this. Oops, did I miss a few? Okay, now these should work with library. And if so, I think we're to the point where the only thing we do with songs is use it to load that thing with the JSON loader. Okay. And we'll run. Well, that was only tests we affected, so the run doesn't matter. Let's Okay. Now, redo our find. I don't know why it's finding these. Let me search with text. And I'll just look for the constructor. Okay, well, those are not constructors. Okay, so if I take that right, then this is the only reference to songs okay, so I think we can just say library.self here and return that, kind of by analogy to what we did before. Because the only field it has is songs. Library conform to decodable. Okay, so songs is decodable. We want library to be decodable. Okay, now this time running the tests won't tell us, but running the app will. Now there should be the same warning, though immutable test, immutable whatever, because we're using we've declared it observable, and so it creates fields for us, and it renames songs to underscore songs and uses songs for the new field, and you know, whatever all that stuff is, we can work around it, and we will. I mean, it just changes the way the reader's going. Okay, the test passed. Let's make sure we can still read. Good so far. Yes. Okay. Great. So I believe we've removed all uses of songs. And now library is the class wrapping it. Okay, so at this point, well, we haven't. I guess we haven't dealt with the orders, but I should be able to come out the songs class itself. Okay. And let's just do a clean everything. And we'll run tests first. And if the tests are happy, then we're good, because the compiler's happy, so this is not being referenced anymore. It's not being missed. Okay, so let's commit that. A little sloppy. I don't want to spend the time again. Delete unused class songs. All right, now these orders, let's move them over. I want to combine them at some point, but let's get them over in library first. All right, and delete the songs file. Let's put something in our to-do here, what we've done. Well, we haven't done either of those things, but what did I say? Single song library. Okay. All right. And library. Okay. So I think the next thing, let's merge those tests together too. We've got the two tests, but we don't have a library test. So let's make one. Well, let's rename this. A library. A library knows all songs. That sounds really good. A library knows the tunings, knows the keys, knows songs by tuning, knows songs alphabetically by tab, note order by key. Didn't we say that? Knows the keys, knows by tuning. Oh, okay. Knows songs by key. I'm going to move this one up. I think it's more of a knows by than a sorting thing. Okay. Add songs. Stores latest version. Update song. I think that might be more of an add. It's really an update or replace. Is there a good word for that? I mean, I can say replace or add. Who's calling it? Oh, it's called when you do save song details or create a new song. They both do this. Excuse me. We'll leave it there for now. Okay, so all those things, but then AJamLog knows the keys used. I think that's the same as our library test, right? Knows songs by key, knows the keys. Knows the tunings used, knows the keys used. So we put in 3 songs, check their keys. Put in 4 songs, check their keys. Okay, I don't think that test is doing anything for us. Knows songs by key with no filter. Okay, that is a real test. I mean, that's that filter capability. That's something different. Okay, so let's take those. No songs by key with no filter, no songs containing key. Okay. No songs in specified order. Okay, I think that's all part of defining things by order. Okay, song and name order. Let's take that. I mean, it makes it sound like library is doing a lot, which is true. Okay. Do we not have foundation yet? Okay, that's the various orders. Records performance. That should be similar to what we had. I mean, these ads, I'm going to move these down. But do we have record? No. Okay. Record to performance. Well, update song details is similar to the other one. I think maybe here. Updates details. Okay, take a song, got a name and a key, put it in the library, change the key, update the song. Okay, so these are different. One's adding a new song, the other is updating his existing song. Okay, and storing the latest version. Well, we've changed the name, I guess. It's similar. Okay. All right, so AJamLog now is empty. Oh, hey, oh, you got your Mac. Wow. Are you going to open it tomorrow or are you going to wait till next week? What did you end up getting? M4 Mini. Okay, cool. Should be blazing fast. Okay, so I think that test is now okay. Move test, move, let's see. Okay, so I think this is the next one. We did this. Move save performance to song or library. I think we did that. Who calls this? Yeah, I think that's that. Okay. Coding keys for library. Okay. Merge log sort order into sort order. Yeah, that's going to be a little more challenging. Okay. The thing is, they get used. There's two different ways they get used. They got some overlap. Okay. Well, if I pull them in, okay, that makes this case break. This is name and last played. That's the one for that. Who references these? Okay. Well, it's the picker. Sort order. Okay, we do library contents of sort order. Oh, wait a minute. Where's this referenced? That's AJamLog view. Okay. And then he does library.songs for key. Okay. Songs for key containing text and ordered by this. And then he calls sort. Oh, okay, that's the two. Okay, so, well, we can merge them in for the moment. Okay, so there should be a compiler complaint, mostly here, I think. Yeah, this one. Okay. And then it really wants to be this. Okay, so by name is sorted by name. That's the same. Okay. This one is not done. Okay, sorted by that. That's actually there, yeah. Cannot convert song order to expected type. Tuning. Contents of order. Cannot convert value of type song order. Something's funny. Okay, I'm gonna name this the contents for a moment here. The contents. I think I've got too many overloads going on. order and filter. Cannot convert value of type key goes to song, aka string array song, to expected argument type song. Oh, maybe just the switch exhaustive is throwing him off. Okay, so who calls this? It's those two views, right? No, it's just the one. Okay, so songs for key containing ordered. All right, I think we're okay for what we have. I'm not sure where do we need to expose sort. I mean, I think we're using it for the test is the only place. So I don't remember the details with import, testable import. What does that give me? Can I Swift testable import, what access? Do I get file privates? Internal. Right. If I made them public, that would probably be more appropriate. Okay. Then I could leave sort as internal. Maybe I can already. Let's see. Okay, so it passed. That's good. Let's try and make this internal. Try the same thing again. So I think the only real call was in library, and then there were some test calls. And I think it's probably... I don't think it's unreasonable to do the tests on that. I don't think it's necessarily ideal, but I think it's not unreasonable. How's that for an endorsement? Okay, so those are good. All right, so merge log sort order into what do we call it? SongOrder. Okay. Now the difference is I would like the contents has song order and candidates. This has songs and log sort order. They're backwards, the parameters. Let's make sure who's calling this. Tests and this function. Okay. So this function, I could probably test that instead of testing sort. Okay. So this is sort.songs with key containing an order. Okay, so that's sort.songs. The key empty containing ordered last played. Okay. Enum case cannot be used as an instance member. Enum case. Ordered. Okay, he just wants that. All right. Let's try this one test, and assuming that works, we'll fix the others to the same. It's testing a little more. It's testing sut.songs is a more public method. So I think a test directly of the public method that's not too much different is probably okay. I mean, it's testing the same sorting underneath. It's just it also supports this, which we're not using, the contained stuff. Okay, good. So songs, they're already in the library, so we don't need them here. Key, E minor, log sort order out last played, and containing nothing. Okay, so no filtering. Okay, and that's the. Who else calls sort? The same one 4 times? Yeah. Okay, let's make sure those are okay. Okay, so we removed the method sort and use the public method instead. All right, now if I can get, let's find those callers. Log sort order. Well, I guess I really want that keys. He does sort. Okay, but we think sort of these two should be the same as sort of this. Okay, so I'm going to move these log order ones over. Again, I want to do this safely. Let's do this. Okay, so this is, I think order is probably enough. And let's make this song order. And now we don't want to call sort, we want to call, I think it's now the contents. Okay, so if you call the new one, we're using the more generic sorting routine. Okay, and so who are the people calling this? Well, let's look at AJamLog view. LogSortOrder. Let's make this, rename this sort order. And I'm going to change him to SongOrder.name. And I think he should be order. No, am I doing that right? Songs of key containing text with order song order. Yeah. Okay. Well, let's try. Let's run it. I don't know. I feel a bit buried, but what we're doing is going through and finding these duplicate functions and folding things together so there's only one way to do something. I'm sure the naming could use some love, and we did this on AJamLog view, so we want to make sure the sorting works there. Oh, I guess I got to click it. Okay, so we'll put a few dates in. So, oh. Now we had this before. What was the problem? It was tags. Sort order. Right, we need song order. Dot name and last played. Okay, try that again. Okay, sorted by name. Flip a couple so they come up to the top. All right. The order's a little weird because these three, you would think they would default to alphabetical order, but because we have the timestamp in our click, we saved the current ones. But it does sort, and it's doing the right sorting. So that's really good. I guess I should have probably done this way first and made it a little safer, but let's see, what's this? Songs order. Okay. I guess if I'm not looking at the order, Is that going to be okay? Oh, I forgot I did the containing thing. So we don't need to say containing blank. Is this ambiguous? Yes. Okay. Well, I think that's the remaining instances. So I'm going to take out this one. You should have deleted that. All right, let's run those tests. Okay, and then just because this is getting longish, I'm going to split this line up. Okay, now, all right, make sure that's still green. Okay, so with that, I think we got rid of everybody using LogSortOrder. Let's double check. Yeah, I don't think anybody's calling this. No. Okay, so LogSortOrder can go, and sort can go. And then this the contents, I think what he's doing is sorting. Maybe sorted, since they're all calling sorted. I do think this order is backwards. I think you want to say sort the candidates according to order. And I don't have a good refactoring tool for that, but they should all detect it because they're different classes. So the compiler should find everybody that's messed up with that. Like this one. Okay. Let's see if I got them all. It's a local function or internal function, so it shouldn't be too much trouble. eliminates log sort order and its sort method. All right, merge log sort order into song order. Okay, I think we've done that. I guess I would say merged songs into library. Okay. And the coding keys, that's not hard. All right, library. Okay, not hard, but I don't know how to do it off the top of my head. I have to look at the cheat sheet, but it's not hard. All right, we got this struct codable. Okay, we need this. One per field. Declare coding keys enum. I don't know how we add this enum to the struct. Okay, so it has to be inside. I think we have to do this. Okay, so the only field we have is the one we're going to get, but because we're observable, it's really underscore songs is the underlying one that is going to get decoded, and it's going to be songs on JSON, I think. I thought there was some other step you had to do for this, but I think this might be enough. No. Key not found. Songs. Oh, did I change the JSON? I did. Okay, good point. Oh, so yeah, that makes sense. It did try to read songs. Okay, and there they are. All right, boy, it was a lot longer to whine about that and look it up than it was to do it. Okay. Yeah, and that's just normal for this situation. Okay. Got the sort. All right. Make sure tests are happy. And our warning went away. We may have to... Whoops. Okay. Yeah, we have no warning about that now. Okay, so add coding keys to remove warning about songs. Okay. Good. Okay. Let's see. So let's just take a break now. We'll come back in 3 or 4 minutes, a little bit early, but it's the way it goes. And we'll start tackling these other things. I think there's some unification we can do across these tools, and that'll simplify stuff later. So we'll work on that too. See you in a few minutes. Okay, so the similarity I'm seeing is across these things. They break things. In this case, we're breaking it up by tuning, and we have some sort orders, name and tab, and within here we just show them. If we sort, we still sort within the tuning, but now we're sorted by the numbers being used on the tab, which is fine. All right, this one, it shows, well, it's got the same notion of a sort order. It does not break them up by key, and it doesn't show the tuning because hammer dulcimers don't care. This should probably say HD, and it shows the notes instead of the numbers that we had for the dulcimer tab. Can we move the sort functions into a song sorter using lambdas or something? Yeah, maybe so. Yeah, let me put that on the list, and there is similarity there. Okay. And let's see, what else? I guess that's the basic difference there. No top level tuning, different stuff, name and notes instead of name and tab, showing different stuff, doesn't show tuning, does show notes. And then this one, it's kind of similar. I mean, it adds the filter, and this one does show tunings, mostly because I'm more of a mountain dulcimer person. It shows less stuff, though. It only shows the tuning and the last played date. It does add this functionality to add a performance. And now these are all, you can go in and show details on them and so on. But the actual ordering, is a different set of sorts, but they do the same kind of thing. So I basically want to pull these things to be more alike. And I think the first thing is, let's go ahead and make everybody, I want to, let's see, my vision is all 3 of these screens will basically have the same structure, or they have mostly the same structure. And so we'll make everybody do by key. We'll have different sort orders for them, but that's okay. And then we'll have filtering on all 3 screens. We won't put this performance stuff, we won't put this quick button on there. And if you go to this page, you're not going to have this performance stuff. So the second page will be different, but maybe we can get pretty close to that. And maybe maybe it's just a question of, do you show that, and we can just hide it if it's not interesting. Okay, so I guess the first step will make these 2 views use tuning for the high level display. Okay, so how am I going to say what we're doing here? Well, I think we're trying to unify views for first lines and JamLog, at least top level views. Okay, get them using the same thing if we can. All right, so I will close these tabs and we'll open up, well, AJamLog view is a good candidate for one of them. And first line view HD and first line view mountain dulcimer. Okay. All right, so let's pull this one into its own first line view. Okay, so how are these similar? Song first line view tab. Oh, that's okay. First line view HD MD. They both have a library. They both have a sort order that's based on SongOrder. Can I use the same list and pass in the item subview as an argument? I think you might be able to. I mean, very close. Yeah. So okay. So the sort order thing. That's the same. The particular ones it has are different. Okay. But the rest is the same. This library content sort order, this one runs through tunings, and AJamLog view runs through keys, library.keys. So I'm going to make this one do keys, and I want to make this one, well, I want him to be like this. Okay, library keys, section header tuning, but song first line view notes instead of tab. Contents is key. I'll rename this to key because he's iterating through keys now. Do it manually, I guess. Okay, this is key. Key. Library contents of key. Song order, song, and library contents, key, song order. Should be the same songs. Okay, so song first line view notes. Okay. All right, so let's run that. Oh no. Closure end violation. First line view expected a closing brace. Did I leave one out? I guess I did. Okay. Ambiguous use of songs. No, not a problem. Okay. Installing. Am I running? Launching. Okay. So I want them sorted by keys now. Oh. Oh. Okay, that's good. All right, what did I do wrong? I got the keys. Let's look at library contents key. Oh, let's use library.songs with containing. Let's add that in too. Songs. And same thing here. I never liked content. Is this ambiguous? Sort order. SongOrder.name. What is your problem? Oh, I have to say key order. All right, sorted by key. But the tuning is not shown. That's just a consequence of I didn't need to show it before because it was already in the name. Okay, but I can sort, and then here I'm sorted by key, and that's fine. All right. So make all views sort by key at top level. All right. Now, is the only difference let's see what the differences are. So first line view notes is different because he's got different stuff he's showing. Song metadata view. Well, okay. Song metadata view now doesn't show. He shows the key, but he doesn't show the tuning. To me, the key is redundant. It's in here too, right? Yeah, the key is redundant because we've categorized them by keys. So, but anyway, it's using the same thing. If we wanted it different, we could make it different. Now, everything else, up until the last little bit of a view, song first line view notes, view tab, and that really is showing, well, this shows song metadata view again. Why is that there twice? That's the first line, that's the second line. Okay, so yeah, let's pull. Wait, where's that first song metadata? That's body. Oh, it's just that is the thing. Okay. Right. So let's make a struct first line view is a view, and it's going to take everything this does. Okay. SongOrder. Except this is the one thing we don't want. All right, so this is like you're saying, we want the subview as an argument. So I want a view that displays the line, displays it for a song. Okay. So let's see. What do we call this? Is well, maybe it's just maybe subview is some view. Okay. Can I? But the subview needs to take this, so it's really got to be more like a lambda, doesn't it? I think it takes a song and produces some view. Is that legit? There's no initializer expression from which to determine the underlying type. Oh, it doesn't like this. Yeah, maybe that's a view builder. Well, I don't know. It's got to be a view. Okay, yeah, let's. I guess I've been a client. I don't know if I've ever created one. Well, we did once. We did something, but I don't know if we needed view builder. Let's try that with Swift UI. Right. But can I give it an argument? Did we? Okay, I'm glad your memory's good. Let's see if we still got that around. Oh, we did, sure enough. Okay, now can I mark it with an argument? Okay, thanks. And we didn't have to. Oh, we did. Content of view. Okay, but I'm going to make this song. I hope that works. No, that's not going to work. All right, I guess I should look at his example more. Because I can't just call content at initialization time. I need to call him over and over. I don't think that's going to work. And there's content, the actual displayed item, and then put on qualifications. Password tag. Okay, that's sort of what we want. Okay, this is kind of where we were. We had this. Now the body self.content. Well, maybe that's okay. But he calls it here. Yeah, that's the thing. Maybe I have to say it as a view builder with a parameter. Okay, that's probably the right question. No, it does not address it. It's not a question of a style. Better pass a view that takes an argument. We'll set the parameter according to the view. Yes, that's kind of a good question. Oh, so he just saves it as the function. Okay. Oh, and escaping. I always forget that. Okay, so let's... No. Okay, so let's call this content is song generates content. Self.content equals content without calling it. Good. And I have to say escaping. Now, does he say view builder too? Link view. Add escaping? Yeah. Okay. And did he need view builder? I guess he did. Self.link view equals link view. And then in usage, he passes whatever he wants there. Okay. All right, and then here, we're going to call whatever I called it, content of song. Let's see, make sure I'm being analogous to what he's doing. I think I am. Maybe I have to say self. No, not complaining. Okay, let's make sure that builds. Okay, so now I'm going to make this my X view. And struct first line view HD is a view. And his body no. First line view, I want him to be, yeah, I guess I want him to have a body, some view, yes. Okay, and he needs a library. I don't know why it keeps wanting to do a library item. Okay, and his body is this. First line view of library. Then this argument can be it's almost that. That can't be right. No, maybe you can. Okay, so this is a function given a song produces a view. Okay. And I should be able to preview this. As usual, a little slow. Okay, but yeah, so we really are pulling out just this piece, and that's the variable piece for this. And then I think we can do more adjustments, but it's a step. Well, that's very promising. Okay. Let's run. And so this is my hammer dulcimer one. Should look okay. And his deal is he uses this view that takes shows the key, which is redundant, and he shows the time signature. which is helpful. Okay, HD. Yeah, that looks like he should. Okay, well, we're being a little abstract, but that's pretty good. Okay, and I don't know. Let's make this. Yeah, you know, I basically I'd like to just steal this and let that be the contents of this thing. VStack alignment song is song with bold. Right. Let's make sure that's okay. And then this thing owns mostly it's like what do you want to show for a song, which is very appropriate. Yeah. Okay. So we got rid of this. This, well, I think he's really just he's some sort of song view. Maybe it's all songs view or something like that. Yeah, let's rename him all songs view. Okay, and then where'd the other one go? The hammered one. First line HD. Oh, MD. He should be. Well, he should basically be this. Excuse me. I deleted too much, didn't I? Okay. One more place using notes and tabs, the picker. Does he? No, I think he has different fields. Oh yeah, that's right. That's what you're saying. Okay. Right. Okay. Yeah, let's deal with that too. Okay, so I think he becomes, let's make this MD. Make him the X. Okay, and his deal is he wants to show this stuff. Okay, and you're right. He's gonna have a problem with the did I do that again? Okay, he's going to have a problem with the sorting. So yeah, we can deal with that. I think that's going to be the way we're going to, yeah, we're going to pass in the list of sort fields, the library, the list of sort fields, and the view stuff that you got. So that's the HD name and notes. Name and notes. Oh, interesting. He's sorting by the letters, but we can't see them. Okay. Amazing Grace does actually start with an A. That one starts with an A. Middle string 0 and the melody string 4 are both the same note. Okay, so it is sorting them correctly in that sense, but not quite what we had in mind. All right. So first line view, all songs view, he needs the library, but he also needs the sort orders, which is array of song order. Okay. And now he should pass it in. Okay, and I think this is getting that. And then the memd one. Makes and that was kind of one of the reasons I wanted to unify those sort orders, was they are different in the two situations between the JAMLog and these. So okay, that's a little better. Yeah, so Gray Cat's down here now because it's the 4, not the 0. All right. Yeah. Okay, so we make all songs view work for MD and HD. All right, and then we need to do some cleanup. I have to strip the non-digits from the string when doing the tab sort. I don't think so, because, well, let's see. I was going to say ASCII puts them first, but I don't know that that's true. Well, I should look at the songs. Maybe we can find an example. Oh, tab. Okay, where's Spotted Pony? Yeah, so it looks like it does put the middle string ones before the numbers. ASCII table. Yeah, I do believe we considered that at some point, because these are lower than the numbers, so the parens come at the same point, because middle string A with parentheses, or middle string O 0 is well, it's a low A. They're different notes. This one's a D, this one's an A. but I think this order is the way we want it. But yeah, it would be valid if we were in some, if the encoding had been the other way, then we would have sorted 0 before parenthesis 0, and that's definitely not right. The ones with parentheses are lower, physically lower notes. And if it had 2 parentheses, which we don't have any that do, but it would be still lower, so that's still okay because that's notation for the bass string. All right, cool. Yeah, so let's clean these up. Let's extract all songs view. Well, song first line tab I don't think is being referenced now, other than the one we're going to delete in a moment. Yep. Okay. And that can go. First line view MD is good. First line view HD, but let's pull this one out. Wish I would do that when I want it to. The view. Yeah, I'm not quite sure where to best put that. Okay. Was I working with Swift and iOS in my last project before I retired? No, I've never had a professional job that used Swift. It's all been my own stuff on Twitch here. I don't think. Yeah, I don't think any of the teams I worked with were doing Swift. Mostly Kotlin, C#, Java, occasional JavaScript or stuff like that. I did I did Objective-C years ago. So I worked at a company that started using Next Step way early on in that life, when it was the Next, the actual Next black cube boxes. I had used some in grad school and then went to a local company that used those. So we were doing Next Step, yeah, back then with Objective-C. So some amount of that, and then kind of set it aside for 10 years or more and came back to it just on my own. My company basically mostly used Macs, so I got a Mac through them and for my own stuff. Worked on it a bit. I was hoping we did e-learning on tester and development and stuff was one of the things we did, and I was hoping to convert that into Swift, and that never quite happened. They ended up hiring John Reed later, and I think he did convert that to Swift, so that's a good thing. All right. Let's see. What I'm looking at is to make sure these still look okay. Last play. Yeah, that's good. And then first lines, tab, that is tab order, and notes. Yeah. Okay. Next Step was pretty amazing for, back then. It was a long time before lots of other things kind of caught up. Okay. Move all songs view to its own file. I think I deleted dead code. Well, no, I think that I would put the start of computer science about 20 years or 30 years before me. I had kind of a mentor in one of my jobs, though, that he was one of the first few computer science PhDs. I don't think he was the very first, but he was maybe in the first 3 or 5 or something like that. Bill McKeeman was a compiler guy, basically, super knowledgeable about it. And I think he got his in 64, 65, somewhere in there. So, yeah, quite a ways back for that stuff. But yeah, so I mean, I definitely did get to work on Java back in I don't remember what version it was, like 0.85 or something, early kind of pre-release. For better or worse. The UI stuff in Java was pretty raw for a good long while. Okay, so that is done. All right, so now I want to... So this is super similar. It's just got the two. This piece is not in there. Now this piece, well, okay, he uses this instead. Yeah, Gosling's been around a long time. Early work on Emacs. Let's see. So, okay, so I think this is very close to our all songs view, right? I mean, it's list of library keys, section header, text.key. That seems the same. List of library keys, section header, text.key. Inside there, the for each. Inside there, the for each with the content. Okay, so now there's other stuff going on. Okay, but maybe I just have to say from here to... Well, no, it's not there. It's where does this reach back to? The list? Well, we'll have to see. Maybe that's okay. So, to make this more similar, the big missing piece is we don't have this. Now, there's no reason to be we couldn't have it. And I think it's just a matter of putting it in there. We'll need the field and whatever else, but it was after the picker. It's this, and he needs filter text. It's just a var, a state var. Yeah, here we go. And sort orders. Yeah, I guess that goes right after that. Okay. So, well, he has it, but he doesn't do anything with it. But we'll get it there. Yeah, VIC-20C64. Good stuff. Yeah. Yeah, I worked at one company. They moved all their COBOL programmers to C++, but the person that taught them C++ didn't really they didn't understand memory management when they finished that class and developed a lot of a system without memory management in C++. I mean, you can kind of ignore it a lot more these days with the libraries and stuff, but you still have to get to it eventually. And they had something that almost went to production. Well, they were going to beta test it for production and loaded up real data and then used it for a while and found out they ran out of memory, because they never freed any and had to go back and have somebody that knew what they were doing on the memory really review all the code for that. I'm so glad I have not done a ton in C++. It just such a huge language and just so many little bumpy parts like that. There were a bunch of syntax things that were really kind of weird, and I did some Rails stuff, never Django. Okay, so this should be visible but inactive. Come on. Okay. Yeah, doesn't restrict anything. Okay, because we don't want to call library songs key order, we need to also provide containing. Yeah, they didn't have that option, unfortunately. I don't think. I don't remember what year it was. I think it contains filter text. Whatever, it's containing. All right, and I think that should do it. S has 2 soldiers. Yeah, so we get that in our first line stuff. All songs view. I don't know where the title is coming from. Okay, and I think also in here, right? Yeah. Okay. So that wasn't too bad. Okay, now AJamLog view. So could he use that for this? Limit songs. That's fine. Section header. That would be all this. I guess text case nil. I'm not sure where that went on. Okay, I mean, I can put that inside. Well, it is basically. I could put it inside this, I guess. But the toolbar is different. Oh, man. Okay, so the toolbar and the sheet are different. Right, does this one doesn't have the sheet, and this one does. Okay, because he's got the sub view or the second page. Okay. But that's the same, that's the same, that's similar, but it's got the second view. And then this one has the plus sign, which lets you create one. And this button, but the button's on the view, so I don't think that's the issue there. I'm not sure what that's doing there. Let's see. Let's say transform for the case. Default is nil. No changes. Oh, was that on the section? Yeah. Okay, I want that on my all songs view. Where was it here? On the section body. Okay, and I can show you what that does. On the JamLog view, E minor shows up like this. Now in this line view, it gets capitalized, which is wrong because capital M means major and lowercase m means minor. So that's a good thing. All right. What else? This toolbar. That probably I think maybe it's a mistake to be using the same screen here. Right? Because I think this is letting you create a brand new song. I think it was kind of lazy to use this screen. I think really this piece, the form down here, is really the only piece that should be. You're creating a song. You're not creating a performance with that. Rather, I mean, we let you do both, but I think a better view would be to like break apart the song name stuff from the performance. If you want a new song, you add it, and then you can add performances. Okay. Now, what that would require, let's see. Well, Jam Detail View. Right. I'm going to make a copy of this and make a add song view. Can I do that? No, of course not. Okay. And I guess I'll put it in this top level one for now. No empty file. And this is add song view. Okay, we don't need to add performance. We do need a save song function. Date can save. Format performances we don't need. Okay. Form. Well, let's say it again. This performance. Okay, this one is not needed. And this section is not needed. We don't need to add performance. We do need a song. Maybe we don't need a song. What does it mean to specify a song? So passing in a song to Jam Detail View, is that overwriting this? Well, I don't think we need it for adding a brand new song. I guess it wasn't obvious to me that you could do that. Okay, I'll run that preview. You'll get the back button for free from Song Detail View. Missing argument for parameter song. Why is that? Oh, it's no. I don't think I really need the section name. He probably should have a save button, save and cancel buttons. Yeah, I don't need that section name, but a title would be okay. No, he needs a name. Why did that? Can save, name is not empty. Okay. And then save song, hopefully converts that song into, converts the song into something. Okay. All right. Let's call this one instead of jam detail in that case. So JamLog view, this should be add song view. And there's no performance. Okay. Now that's on JamLog. This triggers that. Daisy. Oh, save does not dismiss. Okay. Call save song. Where'd that go? And dismiss. We still have that, right? Environment dismiss. Okay. Extra closing brand required. Yep. Okay, I didn't catch that in the build, but we'll see. Right. I guess that was more. Yeah, that was a conscious decision in that entering. Because there you're editing. Okay, so this should look okay. We'll do Daisy again. And save, dismissed. Okay. And not. I think that's a reasonably standard way to close that out. Okay. So I think we've accomplished that one. For saving a new song, don't show performance information. Okay. And then the goal with this would be to move that into all songs view as well. Okay, so let's say that somewhere so it might happen. Move all songs view saving into all songs view. Move saving a new song into all songs view. Yes, that sounds like what we want. Okay. Unify the views. I think we're very close. That will add the toolbar and that to there, and then this stuff. This is our content function. It takes a song and it does a bunch of stuff. So that'll go there. I think we're very close. This thing should be able to use all songs as well, and we've got the performance stuff. Yeah, the performance stuff is unique. Save song, I don't know. That might be generic enough for all songs too, I guess. Somewhere it created a new song. No, well, we'll see. Okay. Well, thanks for joining today. Good to see you again, Tooks and Mudshark. We will pick up there tomorrow with the goal of getting these 3 views unified. I think we're pretty close. And once we got that, we'll do some of the stuff, cleaning up around this sorting and the performances, having the multiple dates and so on. We might add these other couple of things and decide whether to delete performances. That might be version 2. A message when no performances is found. Yeah, I hope we can get through this list tomorrow. We'll see. And I'll feel better about where this thing is at that point. All right. Tomorrow, 2 to 4:30 Eastern, 7 to 9:30 p.m. UTC. Thank you too, and have a good night. Bye-bye.